Hello, kings, queens, and everything in between. I'm Lizzie, and if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Not gonna lie, for the last few days, I have been completely out of ideas and scrounging the internet for something I could make a video on. And one day I woke up and immediately opened Twitter, as I do because I hate the app, but it's an addiction. And I saw that a creator I follow responded to a Mr. Beast post about the whole Underman versus one gorilla debate that's popular now. And I was going through the replies because boredom, and I saw a dreaded account. An account that makes anybody cringe and their stomach churn. The account for the organization named PETA, and they said some bullshit like try 100 reasons to leave animals out of your content. So of course I had to respond, and then I realized, hey, I found my video idea. Thanks, Twitter. I still absolutely hate you. Anyway, I thought today we would go through the history of PETA to see why so many people don't like or even despise them, and why they shouldn't be supported. So without further ado, let's begin. PETA, also known as the People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, is an organization that was created in 1980 by Ingrid Newkirk and animal rights activist Alex Pacheco in Rockville, Maryland. Fun fact, Newkirk wants her skin to be made into a handbag and her eye on display for the Environmental Protection Agency so that she's always watching. So you know that's fun. That's not insane at all. It was created for the sole purpose of one goal, to defend animal rights and prevent the cruel mistreatment of them. According to their own website, they state, PETA operates under the simple principle that animals are not ours to experiment on, eat, wear, use for entertainment, or abuse in any way. We'll get to why that's contradictory later. While they're known for being extreme now, they originally worked to expose animal testing and animal experiments and wanted companies to use cruelty-free methods instead. However, now they're known for their mindset of boycott everything that could involve animal abuse without actually doing anything to protect or save the actual animals. They don't solve the actual problem like claim to, they just put a temporary band-aid over it. They cause temporary outrage to get people talking so that they can have the spotlight and attention, and then the outrage eventually goes away and the animals are still being harmed. Alex eventually left the organization in 1989 because even he agreed that it had strayed too far from what he initially founded it to be, and that's when Newkirk took over entirely. Now, PETA prides itself on being what's known as an open admission shelter, which an open admission shelter is a shelter that takes any animal and tries to find loving homes for them, but isn't a no-kill shelter because euthanasia is used. However, it's normally used as an absolute last resort for most of these shelters. However, PETA treats it like they're trying to reach a kill count goal because in 2011, they euthanized the majority of their animals. Out of 760 dogs they received, they killed 713, arranged for 19 to be adopted, and 36 to get shipped off to other shelters. As for the cats, they received 1,211, killed 1,198, transferred 8, and found homes for 5. They took in 58 other kinds of animals and killed 54 of them. And you might be thinking, that was 2011. They've had to have changed since, right? Well, unfortunately, that's not correct. As recent as 2023, 78% of all animals on hand were put down. Their total number of animals on hand was 3,294, but they euthanized 2,559. They claim that this is because they take any animal, including those who are sick and injured beyond repair, but even if that's the case, why are these numbers so high? That's a lot of animals to have to be sick enough to put down, right? And quite frankly, I don't believe it. And as the famous Gregory House says, everybody lies, and I think this is bullshit. It's too high of a number to be doing it for any actually good reason. They also take a lot of animals because they're so extreme that they believe people shouldn't even have pets, but yet they've killed perfectly healthy animals for no good reason. In fact, at one of their shelters, it was reported that they kill 84% of supposedly unadoptable animals within 24 hours. Amanda Schnick, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but also I'm not because of what I'm about to say. who was a PETA spokesperson, states that euthanasia is a product of love for animals who have no one to love them. Oh, really? Killing animals is considered love now? Didn't know it was about some bullshit to dig yourself into a deeper grave day, but here we are. Apparently, rescue groups have also come forward stating that the animals they gave PETA that were eventually killed were healthy and adoptable, and that the bodies of the dead animals they killed in the back of a PETA-owned van were found in a supermarket dumpster. They also seized a 9-year-old girl's chihuahua off her own family's porch and put it down the same day, which is utterly horrific, and it caused the girl to lose sleep and weight while crying for weeks because of the loss of her pet, which is immoral and disgusting. If somebody did that to my own dog, it'd be a lot more than a lawsuit and some press. I don't even yell at my dog. Who could be mad at this face? Who could possibly be mad? In an interview, when asked how they could be an animal rights organization while also killing their pets, Newkirk literally said, "We do not advocate right to life for animals." So they admitted that they don't care. They will kill animals no matter what, but yet they're on Twitter getting mad about the 100 men versus 1 gorilla joke. Interesting. They also do very sexual campaigns that send zero message and just objectify women and dressed up as a certain clan with a K, so there you go. They also believe dairy products cause autism, which is just entirely false, and there is absolutely zero evidence to support that. PETA has personally worked with Animal Liberation Front, or ALF for short, who aren't much better as they committed arson and burnt down a research facility. They're also linked with the Earth Liberation Front, who have been named by the FBI as a terrorist organization. Also, apparently Newkirk agrees with bestiality and has said this: if a girl gets sexual pleasure from riding a horse, does the horse suffer? If not, who cares? If you French kiss your dog and he or she thinks it's great, is it wrong? Ugh, holy hell, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. That is fucking horrific and vile and disgusting. Animals cannot consent, so if you do that shit with an animal, you are assaulting and harming that animal. Simple as that. They can't speak. It harms them. PETA is an incredibly harmful organization who not only doesn't do a single thing to help the animals they claim to be all about saving, but they also kill their perfectly healthy animals in large numbers, steal animals, promote arson and bestiality, and overall are just a horrible organization who only cares about harming animals and getting praise they don't deserve in the slightest. And these people should not be supported or promoted at all. So that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing if you'd like. I love you all, stay safe, and never let anybody take your crown.